well. If it isn't my former handyman come fucking rock star. Oh, the sweet irony. Here you are, two-timing as a damn CGT operative for whatever mystery corp that Sly Foreign represents, and you can't even get into STEM Town for a stiff one? You've come a long way, but you still depend on me, huh? Well, you're in luck, because I need an errand runner. There's a bartender named Spice over at the loading bars expecting a delivery from me. They don't like to admit it, but most of the proprietors over there depend on my goodwill. Now, this delivery will be frowned upon if it was discovered, but it'll get you through the lockdown. I have an arrangement with a guard named Wharton. Let him know I sent you, and he'll let you through. Get the package delivered to Spice, and you'll have your access. And remember, you owe me. Now get out of here before I lose my appetite, you backstabbing bastard!
There you go, slide.
My everlasting gratitude.
Good is not good enough.
step back in then. Stag Boss Poon. Again? Fuck. I've paid my fucking dues to him 10 times over already. Don't... Oh well, come on through. And let that bastard know I've had enough of his favours. After this, I'm giving you permanent access, so I don't have to bother with your face again.
Downtown access has been severely restricted to keep gangers out. Only select customers are allowed entry. How does it feel not to be select, Flash?
You know, you really don't look like you belong here. Hey, wait a sec. Maybe you can help us out. So my babies have been getting all broken up here. Things being what they are and all. Some of my customers have been getting a little, shall we say, overeager. Heart's getting all worn down real bad and, well, kind of fucked up, honestly. I usually get a shipment from Grigori in the node, but, you know, state of the world and all, they just ain't happening right now. So yeah, can you hit up Grigori for the latest shipment? Go give me some brand new babies? I'll give you something real nice in return. Count on it.
Who are you looking to flatline, friend?
Hey, did Frank send you in? Well, whatever. I'll go either way. Clearly you're the one we've been looking for. See, we got this guy, an Ark from Mannerskelb. Keeps tearing shit up every time he rolls on through here. And this dude, let me tell you, he's not like the others. He's bad news. Real bad. Like blowing shit up night after night. So we need an taken care of, if you know what I mean. Of course, problem is he actually hasn't technically broken the law. So that's where it gets a little tricky. I mean, you gotta toe the line. With those core dies, no bounty on his head, nothing we can do. You, on the other hand, if you were to bump into him somewhere, say, oh so accidentally, maybe pick a fight, well, who knows what might happen. So how about it? You up for the job? Oh, thank God. I was hoping you'd say that. This guy, he's got a kind of home base up by the edge. Head on up there and take him down. Look out though. He's chromed, major augs, and enhancements of the ass. So be ready to go all in on this one. And hey, you make the problem go away? Who knows what you might get in return?
Chef and this entire establishment. I come here all the time. I'm a good customer. The best he's got. Listen, this is by far the most delicious soup I've had in my entire life. And he refuses to tell me the secret. We shouldn't keep secrets. I'm sure that tie-fisted chef has the recipe lying around somewhere. I got his hab number, but I'm not the break-in type. You look like you might care less about locked doors. Care to help a gourmet in need? Good. I happen to have a dynamic keycard. All it needs is the loving touch of a data broker, and it should get you in. My mate Flamingo's got a brokerage operation set up in Cluster 13. He'll fix the card for you. Then give me the recipe.
Name your poison, friend. Well, looky here. Poon actually came through. Give him my thanks. Now, what can I do you for? Sure, coming up. This should frizzle your wiring, buddy. Rings a bell. There was a mid-boss who came here slumming every once in a while. She's not welcome here anymore, though. Couldn't keep her hands off the other clientele. Gave her 2 passes, but she struck out on the 3rd. I bet you can find her at the Dirty Dive. They're less picky with their customers. Yeah, you know, when the uppers come down here to sample the forbidden fruit. Fucking tourists, if you ask me. But I don't say no to their U-creds. Name says it all, doesn't it? It's not far from here. Sure thing, friend. Just give a shout if you need something.
Good to know you can be somewhat trusted, even if you sold out the Y Corps.
I'm Paolo, and you're lonely, I can tell. Buy me a kick? No wonder you're lonely, hun. Maybe later. I'm Paolo, and you're lonely, I can tell. Buy me a kick? Thanks, hun. That's sweet of you. And here we were having such a good time. Why bring up that bitch? Alright, so we used to go out for a while. She had U-creds, used to brag about her crib up in A-Stack. Some penthouse dude. Dumped me like yesterday's trash when she started hanging out with the quicks. Good riddance. AKA Blossom Hill. Fancy name for a sad fucking building. I hear the quicks have the run of the place now. Not local, are you, hun? The liquid quicks? Pretty easy going unless you cross them. Can't see what the hell she saw in them. Tense flatliner named Trenning is leading them these days. He'll know her for sure. Thanks for the kick. And if you find her, tell her to go fuck herself.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I in your way? I really should watch where I'm standing. What a terrible, terrible cycle. But at least I'm still alive. That's always something to be thankful for. But I shouldn't burden you with my woes. Are you sure you want me to share? Oh, how kind. My story is a terrible one. I'm Ivan. Yes, I was almost poisoned, you see. A most unfortunate mishap. But do not be alarmed. I still have my health. Though I can't say the same for my poor Crystal. He drank the poison in my stead. Always hungry and thirsty was poor Crystal. He was a prized fighter in the Carnage Cage, too. A champ. I trained him myself. From when he was a vicious little mutie to the crazed, slabbering beast he became. Ah, the times we had. Kaiser first really should give me a new pup. It's the very least he can do after poisoning Crystal. But I was never good at confrontations. But you look like one for whom confrontations happen every day, to your advantage. Maybe if you asked Kaiser to replace Crystal for me, he might listen. After all, he's the one who tried to poison me in the first place, for not selling Crystal to him. He runs the Carnage Cage over in the Grinder. Don't hesitate to use all your powers of persuasion. My humble thanks.
again? Sal sent you. He wants what? For a soup recipe. He's insane. Must be a damn tasty soup. Here, I fixed the keycard. You can just waltz through the door. Sal better invite us over for some soup when it's done.
Caution. Avoid travel to Tranquility Park and Black Lake Towers districts. Commuting trip. Sattery welcomes its guests cycle round. Current Ultra Jackpot, indenture paid off. In full.
Bro, you again. Just the guy I was looking for. So, the stuff he got me from our good friend out in the node. Shit is fan-fucking-tastic and all, but here's the thing. The puny little Carlins that have been coming in here. The ones all desperate to get punked in that right quick. Well, I think their hearts have been starting to explode or some shit. Like, seriously, the stuff is too intense. They just can't handle it. So yeah, we need some lower grade stuff. Something the Carlins can handle as well. I mean, business is booming now, but why leave money on the table? I want to be able to service all my clients, know what I mean? So, be a bro and do one more run for me? Get the newer, lighter grade roids? Perfect! I knew you'd be a sport. Here's the thing, though. Shit's been tight lately, and my guys had to move from the node to Stimtown. Thought it would be best to lay low next little bit. These days, no one gets in or out of that place without the proper say-so. So our boy, well, he figured that would be a good bet. Good place to ride out the shit. So yeah, bro, assuming you can find a way on in there, go get my stuff from our boy. And let's you and me get these little guys all jacked up in no time flat. Heart attack not included this time.
So you finally figured it out yet? The innate superiority of the virtual over the real? No? Well, that's okay. You'll get it. Eventually. Actually, hey man, can you do me a solid while you're out there? I'll make it worth your while, no lie. That's awesome, man. Means a lot. See, I want to experience the real, physical world, but from the comfort, the cleanliness of the virtual. Know what I mean? So like the real world in real time, but done through full-on VR. Like I'm really there, but not. So none of the messiness. If you can go to these locations I picked out and place these VR cameras, and then call me with their built-in phones when you're done, then yeah, I think we can cook up something really cool here. Here, first one I want to see is real close. It's that junkyard where the Hortians do their thing. The worst. You'd call me whenever you're done placing the feed. I won't be here, but you can always reach me on the phones.
Quick, gang. Their position tacitly approved by Stack Boss Poon. The Turbo Vipers are contesting their claim. Gang warfare to be expected.
You are not right.
You're the one who's been asking about Lania. You're lucky that backstabbing broad owes me creds, or you'd be stripped for Ogs and Orgs by now. Why do you want to know? Lania has a penthouse in this very stack. Must have made premium creds on that little side business of hers. I'd go up there and sell things myself, but we got our hands full with those turbo viper fucks. We had an arrangement. Now and then she'll need someone brought through the district without CorpSec being the white, right? Or anyone else for that matter. So we'd use the yeast containers. Normally they go to the ponic farms, but the specials went into storage. No clue what happened after that. She still owes us for the last transport. I didn't ask, she didn't tell. Sentience is all I can tell you. You could hear them moaning and mumbling in there. Don't fucking get me started. We're gonna flatline the lot of them if they don't back off. If you do find her, tell her the quicks don't forget.
That the maintenance sector is to be accessed by authorized personnel only.
this!
Overriding door lockdown. No override needed. Door already unlocked. Biometrics match those of employee number 0381945V. Laura Lanier. That's her. Preliminary forensics analysis indicates she died recently. And messily. I will savor these images. I have a suggestion. Access the HAB surveillance system. It should have recorded what happened here. Maybe there's some graphic footage from my collection. The surveillance terminal should be accessible from somewhere on this floor. This habitation space was clearly decorated by a being with no aesthetic sense. The color combinations are corrupting my code. The corpse is a marked improvement. missing surveillance footage. Oh, nice. Beautiful. Such clarity, Flesh. I am endlessly fascinated by seeing misplaced bodily fluids. Bracketing relevant sequence. And... there you go. I saved a copy for my own enjoyment as well. That was brutal. Checking murderer biometrics against Ascent Group employee database. Match found. One of the sentients accompanying the murderer is Lab Chief Hayden, assigned to the XMAT lab in the Res Dev Zone. Suggestion: arrange for a friendly interview with Lab Chief Hayden, and then surprise him with sudden pain to encourage cooperation.
Fury here. Lab Chief Hayden is a prominent member of the Ascender Club. Why would they want Lania dead? She must have arranged for those scientists to be brought to Hayden's XMAT lab. We want you to go there and access the local mainframe for us. It should have the information we're after.
Stay fucked.